Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming on in to our Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. You can see we got some hazy skies going on today. That is going to come back today. Stick around. We got some stormy chances coming tonight for parts across the valley. And guess what? Got some more great news, too. We've got a first alert weather day tomorrow. So we got a lot going on, specifically weather-wise today. So I just want to take a moment to review what's going to go on today outside your front door, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you here. Give me 1 second to get this set up. All right. I'm over on the Valley News Live homepage here, and I'm going to head on over to the weather tab. You can see stormy stretch returns tonight. First alert weather day tomorrow for that severe risk. Right now in Fargo, we're sitting at 53 degrees. We're going to hop all the way up to 81 today, partly cloudy. But check that out, right when we reach our peak isolated storm chance. Great. Okay, so wildfire smoke, mostly sunny. We've got near average temperatures. And then Thursday afternoon, plenty of sun, but we're going to have a strong south breeze. It'll be pretty warm, though. I want to look at the severe storm threat, what our first alert storm team saying here. Level 2 risk for scattered severe storms. This is tomorrow night, okay, on the first alert weather day. This is not tonight. This is tomorrow. Late night, overnight storms, ping pong ball sized hail. And check that out. Slight risk all across the valley. We can see it there from Bemidji all the way down to Ellendale, up to Langdon. So lots of area that could be impacted by this storm. Check our 11-day planner out here. You can see that first alert weather day highlighted for Thursday tomorrow, where we've got a chance of rain pretty much every day in the foreseeable future. So that doesn't mean it's going to rain all day. Of course, as always, our first alert storm team will keep you updated with everything you need to know, especially as we take on severe weather. You can download that VNN weather app for forecasts right at your fingertips. Again, our first alert storm team works very hard to keep you updated in the know with everything you need to keep you and your family prepared to take on that severe weather. It's free in the App Store, easy to use, download it. Moving on here, we're talking about the Moorhead press conference that happened yesterday. If you're familiar with what was going on in Moorhead, give me a second to pull this up. We're continuing to follow the ongoing investigation in Moorhead after that critical incident that happened Monday night. So yesterday, Moorhead police held a press conference and released more information saying that the two men died and 3 Fargo police officers are on administrative leave now. Valley News team Cindy Zatz was at that press conference, and she's got more for us.
Tuesday afternoon, the Moorhead Police Department shared new details following a domestic assault call just before 9 Monday night. These streets on the 2400 block of 3rd Avenue North blocked off for hours. Moorhead Police Chief Chris Helmick says a woman victim called and said she was assaulted by 2 men known to her. Her information gave police probable cause to arrest the suspect.
The victim also indicated that there were 2 small children inside the apartment, and when officers attempted to make contact with the individual inside the apartment, the officers encountered gunfire.
Mutual aid from neighboring agencies was requested, including Cass and Clay County Sheriff's Departments, Fargo Police, and the Red River Valley SWAT team.
Once SWAT was on scene and assumed operational command inside the apartment complex, there was an exchange of gunfire, which resulted in 2 adult males being struck by gunfire inside the original apartment unit.
One would die at the scene, the other died later at the hospital from their injuries. The children making it out safely. Now the BCA is taking over the investigation. As for the 3 Fargo officers on leave, Chief Dave Zabolski painted a picture of how the process will work, being the incident happened across the river.
The Minnesota law applies, even though it's our officers. All of our partners here have members on that team, so if something happened in North Dakota law would apply to any criminal investigations.
Valley News Live heard from Moorhead Police a few hours after the initial call for service and Tuesday afternoon. I asked why we heard so soon when a few weeks ago it took over 15 hours to get any sort of statement from Fargo Police following multiple shootings.
This situation, again, we really want to make sure we're working closely with BCA before we release any information. We don't want to jeopardize their investigation, but we really felt that, this is a very significant event for our community, and that providing the information in a press conference, once we were able to provide that information, was really important. And it was also important to have our partners present while we did that, because we're all involved at some level.
So that was Denise Atz reporting there. The Minnesota BCA is still working on processing that crime scene, and they're also starting to review the body camera, body camera video from that incident. Now, we don't know the exact cause of death or who hit the men, but we will continue to update you as we learn more here at Valley News Live. You can be sure to stay updated online and on air as this story develops.
Tyreek, step out with your hands in the air. Hands up. Lift your shirt up. Stop.
And as we continue our coverage of last weekend's shootings, we're seeing a new angle of a Fargo murder suspect who's still on the run. So you can see it here. This is his arrest video back in 2024. That's Tyreek Jones. He's the man police are looking for in the murder of Azim Holmes. We now know Jones is no stranger to police. Again, you're watching this video of his arrest back in 2024. We've mentioned it previously here at Valley News Live. We did tell you the felony level charge was pleaded down. The felony charge was pleaded down and he's to a misdemeanor, and he spent just 45 days in jail. This is Tyreek Jones, the man wanted in the murder of Azim Holmes. If it weren't for that plea deal, he would have still been behind bars at the time of Azim Holmes' death. We do have that full video for you over on our website, valleynewslive.com, or of course, as always, your free VNL News app. You can check that out there. Moving on here, in the wake of all of this, the leaders are speaking out, sharing details, promising action, and calling for change as authorities work to solve these crimes. Families here in the Valley are mourning the death of their loved ones. Now, the mother of Azim Holmes says in the wake of her son's death, she was not contacted directly by Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney or Chief of Police Dave Zabulski. She says their families watched press conferences about her son's death with no public acknowledgement of their loss other than a statement. So you can see video here of the family, Azim Holmes' family there. We're going to hear from Fargo Police Chief Dave Zabulski on this matter right now.
Here feels the victim's pain, and the reason that we're doing this work is really on their behalf, right? So we could certainly spend more time on that, and we talk about it in terms of thoughts and prayers for the family and recognizing all of that.
And I got an update for you here. The man arrested in connection to a violent downtown Fargo assault, he was in court yesterday. So I'm talking about Tobias Walker, okay? He was in court yesterday. He was extradited from Moorhead back into Fargo. He was found and arrested in Moorhead after a week on the run. He's 19 years old. Again, this is Tobias Walker. The assault took place along Broadway North on August 3rd. So it happened as Fargo police were investigating a deadly shooting nearby, as well as another one across town. 2 Cass County Sheriff's deputies responded to that call, but no report was ever made. The assault was not on any law enforcement agency's radar until the victim's family called police. That victim's in critical condition. Fargo police say they are looking for another man wanted in that assault as well. And North Dakota Governor Kelly Armstrong will lead a groundbreaking ceremony for the new state hospital in Jamestown. It's slated for 3 o'clock on Monday, and he'll be joined by state legislators, health and human services officials, and community leaders. You can see that map here, the existing facilities on the lower right-hand corner, as well as the new facilities on the left half of your screen there. So the new state-of-the-art facility will provide 141 beds to those most in need of mental health services. The state has budgeted $300 million for its construction, and the new site is located on the east side of 12th Avenue Southeast in Jamestown. Groundbreaking will be live streamed on Facebook. You can count on us for coverage right here at Valley News Live. And I got an update for you out of Shelley, Minnesota. Folks there are still feeling the impacts of last week's grain elevator fire. So that fire happened Friday with crews battling the flames for hours. Officials say parts of the elevator contained hazardous material, prompting an evacuation. The evacuation has since been lifted, but folks near that scene say their houses are still filled with smoke. And the FM Redhawks are red hot as of late. 13-2 in the last of their 15 games, and they're sitting in a pretty great spot to push for the first in the American Association. So the Redhawks manager did make some moves at the trade deadline. We'll pull up some video here. And the Redhawks have acquired a two-time All-Star catcher, and for him, it's all about winning.
I mean, you love to win, right? Like, winning is addictive, and when you're playing to win, everybody's performance usually goes, in a positive direction. So, I'm happy to be in a spot where guys are just focused for winning.
Now you can catch that full story in another edition of Redhawks Weekly. We're going to have that tonight on Valley News Live at 6. You can tune in then, and we'll have that ready for you there. And get ready, NDSU fans, because Bison football is back. So they're announcing game day enhancements. Tailgating passes for Fargo Dome lots E, F, and G. Those are now available to set up on Friday nights from 4 to 7 p.m. So you can get in there earlier to take care of business. Fargo Dome is also cutting down on lines, rolling out a new sales system where payment devices will be used throughout the dome. Now, the home opener is set for September 13th against Southeast Missouri State. Lots of exciting business there. We'll have coverage for you here on Valley News Live. And, of course, as always, Roll Herd, go Bison. Always exciting when football season comes back around. It'll be fun to see how this season shapes out. Now, that's about all I got for you here on this Wednesday morning. Remember, severe storm chances tonight. We've also got that first alert weather day coming tomorrow. So make sure you are ready, prepared to take those on. And we'll do our best to keep you ready and prepared here at Valley News Live on our weather and news apps as well, so you can stay up to date with all the latest information. Again, that's all I got for you. I'm going to see you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your week.